press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hi students, so today we are going to study a new chapter, the linear equations in two variables. So in your earlier classes you have studied about linear equations in one variable. Let us recall. So what is an equation and what is a linear equation? So how a linear equation can be represented graphically. So after understanding or recalling those issues, let us proceed with the linear equations two variables, that is current chapter. So now you know that suppose if I say x plus 2, so here x is a variable. If I say x plus 2, this x plus 2 is, as you know, is an algebraic expression. Algebraic expression. X is added to 2. So similarly, see y minus 3, let us say, is another algebraic expression. So similarly, you have 2x square plus 3x plus 7. You might have studied in polynomials. So this is a algebraic term with, see, we have added 2x square is added with 3x and it is added with 7. So it is having term 1, term 2, term 3. This expression is having 3 terms. And the one more thing we have to recall, the degree of an algebraic expression. So degree of an algebraic expression is nothing but the highest power of the variable in any given expression. So here we have 3 terms. The power of x here is 1, the power of x here is 2. So therefore the highest degree of the variable is 2, therefore is degree is 2. So in this case, in this expression x plus 2, the degree is x to the power 1. So therefore we call this as degree 1. So y minus 3, its degree is also 1. Degree is also 1. So such algebraic expressions which have 1 degree, so that means they are known as, see, x plus 2 is having a single degree. So it is a simple expression with 1 degree x plus 2. Suppose an expression x plus 2 is equated with 10, let us say, we call this as an equation. So this is an expression, algebraic expression, this is an equation. So then what is an equation? Equation is nothing but it is a statement which says the two algebraic terms x plus 2 and 10, or it asserts they are equal and it is indicated by this sign equals sign. So it is not necessarily x plus 2 is equal to x plus 2 is equal to 10. It may be x plus 2 equals, let us say, 5x plus 4, let us say. So 5x minus 6. Suppose if I write like this, so this is one expression, this is another expression. Then the two expressions are equated by a equation. We call this statement as an equation. So we have to have the definition of equation. So we know what is an algebraic term, what is a degree of an algebraic expression, and in this the degree is 2, and the two expressions, algebraic terms, are equated by a equation. We call this as a equation. So here the more important thing is a equation in one variable. See here we have x plus 2 means only one variable is there. This is a one variable equation. Y minus 3, only one variable we have. Here also x and 7, so only one variable is there. These are known as equations with one variable. The speciality of equations with one variable is when I write x plus 2 is equal to 10, we can find out the value of x by transferring this 2 to right hand side. So how we do it? So we can add both side in an equation. So if I call this as an equation, in an equation we can add anything or subtract anything, both side, the equality will not be hampered. So therefore we do it like this. So x plus 2 is equal to 10 when we want only x value. When we don't want 2 here, subtract 2 both side, to both sides. So therefore what we do is x plus 2 minus 2. So x plus 2 was there earlier, so I have subtracted 2. This is known as left hand side of the equation, LHS, and this is known as right hand side of the equation. A equation will have three things. One, the left hand side expression, x plus 2 may be any expression, one expression to the left side of the equation, one expression to the right side of the equation, and an equality sign in between. So these are the three important parts of an equation. So here left hand side, x plus 2 is equal to 0, x plus 2 minus 2 equals 0. I have deducted 2 here, so therefore right side also I will deduct 2. So 2 is deducted both side. Here this 2 and 2 cancels. We will get x equals 10 minus 2 or x equals 8. X equals 8. So in this equation we are able to calculate the value of x by deducting 2 both side, because we were not intended to have 2 here, we want the value of the variable. So therefore x equals 8 we got. So sometimes we skip this after getting some clear knowledge, we skip this step. So what we do is x equals, we transpose 2 to right hand side with a minus sign, directly we will write this step. But the basis is this, we are subtracting both side minus. Suppose we have y minus 6 equals 20, let us say. In this case, if we wanted to have the value of y, either we will transpose this 6 to that side, or we will, here it is minus value is there, therefore we will add 6 to both side. So add 6 to both side. So we will get y minus 6 plus 6 equals 20 plus 6. 20 plus 6. So minus 6 plus 6, they nullify, they become 0. Minus 6 plus 6 get cancelled. So y is equal to 20 plus 6 is 26. So y is equal to 26. So here we got the x value by subtracting minus 2 on both side. Here we got the value of y by adding 6 both side. Adding 6 both side. So in a equation with a single variable, we can add either side or we can subtract either side. The value of the equation will not be hampered. So now similarly, if we have say 3 x divided by 2 equals 10, let us say. See, here we have x divided by 2 equals 10. We want the x value. So here what happens? 2 is here. 2 is in the denominator. We wanted to cancel this 2. So therefore what we do is we multiply both sides. By 2. So by doing that we get 2 into x divided by 2 equals 2 into 10. So I have multiplied both sides by 2 and 2. So this 2 and 2 gets cancelled. So we will get x equals 2 into 10 is 20. 2 into 10 equals 20. X equals 20. So we can multiply both sides. With a value. So here we can subtract both sides, or we can add both sides, or we can multiply both sides. So similarly, we can divide also. You can see this example. Suppose if I have 4y equals 16, let us say. I want only the value of y. So therefore, I will divide both side by 4. So I don't want this 4. So therefore 4y divided by 4 equals 16 by 4. This 4 and 4 get cancels. Y equals 16 by 4 is 4 ones are 4 fours are. So therefore y is equal to 4 is the answer. So the gist is, there are two important things you have to remember here. First one, a equation with one variable and it is having a single degree. In any equation we can add both side or we can subtract both side, we can multiply both side, or we can divide both side to find the value of variable. The equation will not be imbalanced. So therefore, in a equation we can add, subtract, divide or multiply both side. So with a required real number. So now, another important thing you have to observe here, for a equation with one variable, we got the answer x is equal to 8. So for this equation, x plus 2 is equal to 10, we have x is equal to 8. So if you put this value in place of x, so 8 plus 2 equals 10. So therefore, left hand side and right hand side will be same. And similarly in this case, if you put 20 in place of y, 26, this is 26, this is second one, 26 minus 6 is 20. So here if you put x is equal to 20, 20 divided by 2 equals 10. So left hand side becomes right hand side. Similarly, if you put y is equal to 4 here, 4 into 4 is 16, 16 equals 16. So these values are known as, so here x is equal to 8 is known as the solution or zero of the equation. Solution or zero of the equation. So here the zero of this equation is x is equal to 8. The means if you put that zero value means not zero, the value of variable which makes both LHS and RHS equal. So here if I put x is equal to 8, LHS becomes RHS, left hand side becomes right hand side. So therefore we call this value as zero of this equation or solution of this equation. Similarly, y is equal to 26 is the solution of this equation, or we call it as zero of the equation. So in this case, x is equal to 20 is the zero of this equation. So here y is equal to 4 is the zero of this equation. And more particularly, an equation with one variable, it may be x, it may be y or any variable, will have only one solution, because other than 8 in this equation, no other value will satisfy this equation. If you put x equals any value other than 8, you can see if I put x is equal to 10, 10 plus 2 equals 12, 12 cannot be equal to 10. So that means any value other than 0 will not satisfy this equation, and only the 0 of the equation will satisfy this equation. And for a linear equation, linear means an equation with 1 degree are known as linear equations. Linear means, the word linear means, so that is it will produce a straight line, that is the meaning. So single variable, x plus 2 is equal to 10. So here we will get the 0 as x is equal to 8. So this is about, and a equation with one variable will always have 1 0. Each equation with a single variable, whether this example, or this example. So in all these cases, this is first one, this is second one, this is third one, third example, this is fourth example. So in all these cases, we will have the 0 values, and these are the only 0 value of this equation. So it will have a single solution. So with this, we will move on to, so take down, you can, I will give you some short notes on this. Of course, it is a repetition for you. So I think it is visible to you. Linear equation. First of all, I will give you definition of an equation. Definition of an equation. So this is only a revision. I think you have studied it. Equation is a statement. Equation is a statement. Thus that asserts that asserts the equality of two expressions. Two expressions which are connected by a equal sign, which are connected by an equals. So in the inverted comma you write equals sign. An equation will have right hand side, I will write RHS, LHS, first you write LHS, left hand side RHS connected by equals. Connected by equals. So space problem, what to do? I will erase this. I hope you are noted these things. A linear equation linear equation in one variable is of the form. This is actually revision for you. You studied these things in your earlier class. Form ax plus b equals 0, or ax equals c, or ay equals d, where a is not equal to 0. So why this happens? If a becomes 0, x into 0, that becomes 0, it becomes only constant. So therefore a is not equal to 0, b, c and d are real numbers. Now, certain examples. So I will try to give same examples which I have given earlier, Example 1, let us say x plus 2 equals 10. Then x, to find x, what you do? X plus 2, subtract 2 both side. So x plus 2 minus 2 equals 10 minus 2. So 2 and 2 get cancels. X equals 10 minus 2 is 8. Second example, y minus 3 equals, let us say, 15. So add 3 both side. Add 3 both side. Y minus 3 plus 3 equals 15 plus 3. So 3 and 3 cancels here. Y is equal to 18. Third equation, say multiplication, say 4x, say 4 by 2 is equal to 20, multiply both side by 2, multiply both side by 2. So what we get? 2 into x divided by 2 equals 2 into 20. Here x and x, 2 and 2 cancels, x equals 40. X equals 40. We have multiplied both sides. And finally, division example. So let us say 4y equals 20, let us say. We don't want 4 here. Divide by 4 both sides. So therefore 4y divided by 4 equals 4y equals 20 divided by 4. So 4 and 4 cancels. 4 ones are 4 fives are. You will get y is equal to 5. Y is equal to 5. So with these simple examples, we will write some concluding sentences now. The solution of a linear equation is not affected when so what we did here, we added or we have subtracted, we have multiplied or divided. The same number when this same number is added or subtracted, both sides. So here we have subtracted, here we have added. The value will not change. If you put the result, that is the 0 of the equation here, 8 plus 2 becomes 10. Second, when multiplied or divided by both side by non-zero number. So then also the equation is not affected. So why non-zero we say? You observe here, if I multiply by a non-zero number, 0 into x by 2, this becomes 0, and right hand side 20 will be 20 into 0, so both side we will get 0. So then variable also vanishes and we will not get the result. So therefore we have to do this operation of multiplication and division by a non-zero number only. So, but here it is not the case. Even if you add 0 both side, the value does not change. X plus 2 plus 0 is same as 10 plus 0, and y minus 3 equals 15. If you deduct 0 both side, the value will not change. I will erase this now. So, a linear equation in one variable will have only one zero or solution. Zero or solution. So if you want, you can have the meaning of zero. Zero of an equation. So I will put it in the brackets. 0 of an equation is that value which gives LHS and RHS which makes, you can write LHS or equal. So therefore in x plus 8 equals 14, let us say. So x will be equal to 14 minus 8. So I have skipped, what I have done, I have subtracted minus both side. Here minus is cancelled. So then x is equal to 6. X is equal to 6. So E is called 0 of equation x plus 8 is equal to 14 because if you write 3 dots in the reverse order, it is because. So 6 plus 8 is equal to 14. 14 equals 14. Now, a linear equation in one variable will have only one zero. You observe here, if you put any other value other than x equals 6, this equation will not be tallied. Both sides LHS and RHS cannot be equal. So that is LHS side, left hand side, this is RHS side, RHS side, right hand side. So therefore we say it is having only one variable. Now I will move on to the graph of a linear equation in one variable. Graph of a linear equation in one variable. See, you have understood what is a number line. So on a number line we can represent any real number. Suppose if I say an equation, let us say two x is equal to 3, let us say, is an equation in one variable. So in this case, in order to have the value of x, what we do is we divide both sides by 2. So therefore 2x divided by 2 equals 3 divided by 2. Here 2 and 2 get cancels. So therefore we get x equals, this implies this double line with the arrow mark is read as implies. So this implies x is equal to 3 by 2. X is equal to 3 by 2. So this is the value of x. 3 by 2 is nothing but 1.5. 3 by 2 is 1.5. So you can represent that value on a number line. Suppose if this is the number line, this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is -1, -2, you know the number line. So I want 1.5, so therefore this is 1 and this is 0.5. So this represents the value of x. This is 1.5. So when 2x is equal to 3, the value of x is represented on the number line. So in such case, you will have the x value only on the x axis. So y is always 0. So y is always 0. So that means the y value you have learnt in coordinate geometry, the y value is the vertical distance from the x axis. So it is always 0, means the points are on the x axis. So we can represent such equations using a number line. Suppose if I will take up another example. So remember, always the x values are taken along the x axis and y values are taken along the y axis. So we have studied in coordinate geometry. Suppose if this is the Cartesian plane, this is x dash, y dash, and this is the point P, let us say P x y. So here if I draw a perpendicular, and if I draw a perpendicular here, so this is 90 degree, this is 90 degree. So here the horizontal distance of the point P from the y axis, this is known as x. This is known as x, and it is also called as abscissa, and this value is known as y. This is ordinate. So this is abscissa or the x coordinate, and ordinate or y axis. So abscissa and ordinate. So abscissa comma ordinate. So more clearly, x is the distance of the point from the y axis, and y is the distance of point from the x axis. So x axis. Suppose you take this example 1. If I have y, see y plus 3 equals 10, let us say. If we calculate y is equal to 7, to represent y, what we do is we take a vertical number line. We take a vertical number line because we have a y value. So this is x axis, this is x axis. So don't get confused. The vertical number line will take 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, let us say. This is 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 8. So now, down below, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. So that means y is equal to 7 means this is 0. Above 7, this is y is equal to 7. Y is equal to 7. So we represent it like this when a single variable is there. So now with this knowledge, we will move on to the linear equations in two variables. I hope you have noted these things. Linear equations in two variables. So basic concept you have to understand very clearly, then solving problems will be much easier. Dear students, observe this equation. If we have 2x plus 3y is equal to 17, let us say. So here we have x and y, two variables. X is a variable, y is a variable. This equation can be written in the form of 2x plus 3y minus 17 equals 0. It can be written in this fashion also. So we call it as ax plus by plus c form. Remember this is very important. So 2x plus 3y is equal to 17. So observe here, if I take say different values for x, what will happen to y? You observe this equation. So when I put x equals 1, this equation becomes 2 into 1, x instead of x I have taken 1 plus 3y is equal to 17. So 2 into 1 is 2 plus 3y is equal to 17, and see what we do is we will subtract this 2 or we will transpose that side. 3y is equal to 17 minus 2. When we take to that side, so it will get minus, or if you did not follow this, I don't want this 2 here, subtract 2 both side. Subtract 2 both side. So therefore we will get 2 plus 3y is there, minus 2. I am deducting 2 this side, 17 minus 2 this side. So I have subtracted 2 both side. This 2 and 2 get cancels. 3y equals 17 minus 2 is 15. Y equals. So now don't put 15 minus 3 because this is a product. So here what you have to do is divide by 3 both side. Divide by 3. Both side. Divide by 3 both side. If you divide by 3 both side, 3y divided by 3 equals 15 divided by 3. 15 divided by 3. So here 3 and 3 cancels. Y equals 15 by 3, or 3 ones are 3 5s are. So you will get y equals 5. Y equals 5. Y equals 5. When x equals 1, y equals 5. So now when x is equal to 1, y is equal to 5. So let us take some other value for x. So x equals, take some other value, let x is equal to 3, let us say. So when x equals 3, 2 into 3 plus 3y is equal to 17. So that is 6 plus 3y is equal to 17. 3y is equal to 17. So this is 3x plus 2y. So now what will happen? Y is equal to, so 17 minus 6. So 3y equals 17 minus 6 is 11. Y is equal to 11 by 3. So we got when x equals 3, y is equal to 11 by 3. 11 by 3. So now, so likewise for different values of x, we will get different values of y. For different values of x, we will get different values of y. So here the more important thing you have to remember here is a linear equation in one variable was having only one solution. But an equation with two variable will have multiple solutions. These two values, x equals 1 and y equals 5, will satisfy this equation. Let us examine that. If I put x equals 1, y equals 5 in this, observe here, x equals 1, 2x plus 3y is equal to 17. X equals 1, y equals 5. So 2 into 1 plus 3 into 5 equals 17. So 2 plus 15 is equal to 17. 17 equals 17. So LHS becomes equal to RHS. Therefore, x equals 1, y equals 5 is a zero of the equation. So this pair, we call it as a ordered pair. You might have remembered this pair x equals 1, y equals 5 gives a solution of this equation, because it made this equation LHS equals RHS. Suppose if I put these two values, x equals 3, y equals 11 by 3, examine this. 2 into x is equal to 3 plus y is 3 into y is 11 by 3, 11 by 3 equals 17. Observe here, this is 3 and 11 by 3, 3 and 3 get cancels, you will get 2 into 3 is 6, 6 plus 11 equals 17, 17 equals 17. So, when we took x equals 1, we got y value, these two pair satisfy the equation. When x equals 3, we got y is equal to 11 by 3, these two satisfy the equation. So, similarly, if you take x equals minus 1, x equals 4, x equals 13, you take any value to x, you will get a corresponding value to y. Those two pairs will satisfy the equation. So, therefore, a linear equation in two variable will have multiple solutions. A linear equation in one variable, you remember x plus 2 is equal to 10, will have a single solution, x equals 8, no other solution. So here the case is different. A linear equation in two variable will have multiple solutions. And the equation of such a linear equation, the graph of such a equation with the two variable will be a straight line. So that we will understand by drawing a graph in the next step. So these are the basic things you have to remember and understand. So once again in the next class I will give you, now we are running out of time now. So dear students, I will continue with this topic, linear equations two variable, in the next session. So thank you students. Thank you all.